This is a HeadGum podcast.
It's really fucking cold.
I know, man.
I mean, we can't say much because
I'm not on the East Coast.
The East Coast is like, everyone's like, it's colder than Mars today. Like,
wait, really? How cold is Mars?
Good question. I don't know.
NASA
you know, as
scientist.
my future home, I should really read up about
that's
this.
true.
It's upsetting, but yeah, it's fucking cold.
It was like 17 degrees at night, I think.
Yeah, we actually put on our heater for the first time yesterday for like 10 minutes, and then we were like, our skin is even drier than before,
Yeah,
so not happening.
Like, I have fuzzy socks on right now. I pretty much live in like these 2 free sweatshirts I got. Like, I am just loving life.
It's so chilly. Also, this is Chilly with Rachel.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Chris.
And yeah, I mean, who cares about the weather at this point, right?
I do. I'm a meteorologist.
Listen, I know that.
Am I?
You have that in your Twitter bio, so it must be true.
Yeah, exactly. There's never lies there.
No. So we've had like a pretty wild fucking week, I'll be honest. And today was like the wildest day of my life for a while, so, you know.
Yeah, fucking crazy, but I guess we should do some coffee stuff first. This is a fantastic blend from our listener Trader Joe.
Yeah, love Joe.
Yeah.
He is a trader, but it's fine because he trades us
always
coffee
a
beans.
binch, never a bancho.
Yeah. Steph was texting me and she was like, I'm always wondering how weird people must think I am when they look over my shoulder and see me typing beach bancho to you.
Oh my god.
She's like, honestly, my texts are so fucking embarrassing. Like,
yeah, my phone just knows all of those types of words. I think it knows like a lot of variations of squeezy, squoo, squaddle, squiss, you know.
Chunka is now a real word that can be utilized. I like that you can like add these words to your like Apple dictionary or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't make it like, I should probably do that for fuck and fucking, because I am so sick of it correcting it to duck, and I know that that's something that we can all get you know.
Oh my god,
get behind.
relatable fucking millennials.
Relatable TM. But it's fucking annoying. Also, that's actually something we have to talk about, the new emojis.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I just fucking updated my phone.
I don't have iOS 10 yet, so I'm waiting until I get my new phone before I upgrade.
When do you get that? Like this month?
Yeah,
or
pretty much any time now. It's just, I don't want
It's the holidays. It's a really lame time to buy a phone, you know?
I don't want my 5S to, like, explode when I get iOS 10 on it, so...
Yeah, your phone is, like, so many issues right now.
I just realized the other day that only one half of the speakers are working, so that's cool.
That sounds great.
Yeah!
But yeah, they added the new emojis and they, like, remastered the original ones.
Oh my god.
But they added, like... I liked the style of the emojis before, where they were just kind of, like, little... I don't know, illustrations, and now they're almost like a little too vivid, a little too 3D, and now with iOS 10, like, they're bigger, so you really see every nook and cranny.
I liked it more when they were, like, throwbacks to, like...
MSN.
Yeah,
That's what it reminded
shit.
me of. Or
now
AOL.
they're, like... Now that, like, the businesses are using them and trying to get it on...
They need
like,
a higher quality image to slap on a YouTube thumbnail.
Like, honestly, they're the, like, original drawings of them now are, like, huge images. They're, like, 1,400 by, like, 1,400 pixels. Like, they're huge.
Can we print out the moon, the original moon? That's the thing that I'm most upset about. The sun and the moon, they, like, change them, and they don't have, like, that, like... special quality. It's such a stupid thing to be complaining about, honestly. But they did add some, like, good things. Like, what did they add?
They added
Honestly,
a lot
bread.
of different professions. Like, people doing different professions.
And, like, single parents and stuff.
Yeah, avocado.
Yeah, I mean,
egg.
fuck. That shiny egg. Like, the champagne toasting. Like, added some cute stuff.
The peach does not look like it has changed. I think they went back on their changes since
Yeah, they
everybody
did.
revolted.
It looks like, honestly, the Animal Crossing peach is, like, so explicit looking.
Oh my god, yeah.
It really is an ass.
But the thing is, like, I don't feel like peaches in real life look that much.
Enticing? No.
No. So
they're not heart-shaped.
Yeah,
like,
so I have no idea why all of the little animated things look like that.
Because they want it to be cute. Like, the sweet peach from Too Faced also looks like a butt.
Oh, okay.
I feel. I don't know, honestly.
Everybody just likes butts, and that's fine.
Duh. Who doesn't? But, yeah, let us know what your favorite new emoji is. I would say, if I had to choose, my favorite is... I don't know, honestly.
Yeah. You should have had a that fucking answer before you ask.
Maybe it is that smooth egg. She's not vegan, but like there's just something about having that smooth egg.
I'm gonna pick Raffle because who uses Raffle anymore, guys?
Also, the drooling one, I'm never gonna use. That looks very, I don't know. It just doesn't look like drool.
They've made like good additions, like the upside down smiley, because that explains a lot of feelings.
It really encapsulates me. If you had to describe yourself in like 3 of the emojis, for me it would be the moon face, the upside down smiley face, and the coffee cup. That's my 3. And the sparkle for like when I'm wearing highlighter and stuff.
I'd probably have the coffee cup, like a cloud one.
They made the coffee cup like hella vivid, and now she has a little saucer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then I'd probably, I don't know, have like the video game controller too.
Yeah, and that binge dancing that you love. But they made a man doing it, but like honestly, I'm still gonna use the red dress binge.
Oh yeah,
like,
of course.
Are you kidding me? It's the
I'm
vibe.
still gonna make my little dude with the Stonehenge or Easter Island head.
Yeah,
and then,
Stonehenge.
Yeah, I've got them fucked up.
Dragon.
You know those old rocks? I get them mixed up all the time.
Yo, I hear they're not as cool to look at in real life.
Yeah, Stonehenge. I hear it's like right next to a fucking road, and it's small and lame.
Well, the pyramids are also like that in Egypt. So they're like, it makes it look like it's out in the middle of like the fucking desert, but then you turn around and it's like just huge city, and it's like just up on a hill, I guess. But I mean, I would still want to go and see them eventually.
Also, the Sphinx has like lost its entire nose.
Yeah, it's like eroded away.
I mean, I can't blame them. It's fucking old. Like,
yeah.
How dare they?
That's what my face is gonna look like.
I have a coffee fact though.
Oh wow, cool.
The first coffee advertisement was distributed in 1651 in London. So take that, Don Draper.
Whoa, what was it?
I have no idea.
Damn it.
Yeah.
He always comes at us, and I have questions.
I keep you guessing. I keep you wanting
He's
to
literally
find out
like
more.
lost. With everything that I learned from him, I have more questions. That's what I want to watch Westworld, because Brie tells me that it's basically like Lost in a way where you feel like you just have so many questions.
But
apparently they answer more of them. They're not like Lost where like, honestly,
they never do answer some.
A lot of things you have to pause and analyze to get it. Like,
get all those email chains.
I would have never known that the smoke monster, like, I would have never thought in my own mind to pause different flashes so you could see like in the smoke like what was happening. Like there were so many weird depictions, and like thank God for internet forums back in the day for that kind of stuff. But
before we get into the hot topics though, since you brought up TV shows, we are about to be done with Downton Abbey, and
we're literally 30 minutes into the series finale, but we're like,
we got tired last night.
Her.
Yeah. It redeemed itself from season 4 because I didn't really enjoy that season, and it's fantastic. Like,
I know.
So many things happened in the last season that were like...
They take Edith on a ride, bitch.
Yeah, and like his lordship, they fucking...
the
lawnmower scene from Mad Men. It's like that level of like, whoa, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had some action this season. I don't know.
So, I mean, I guess I would recommend.
Also, the season 3 finale is still, like, the same level of surprise.
Yo.
And, like, what happens with Sib.
Yeah.
Ooh, some shit
Lots
happens.
of things.
You should watch it, guys. I mean, now it's already finished, so it's just, like, one collection that you can just binge watch.
Yeah. I just love it that there's a lot of episodes that are, like, longer ones.
Yeah, they're usually, like... 45 minutes, but they have a lot of like hour and a half or like hour and 15 episodes, and I'm like, I'm here for that.
Yeah, definitely.
The Walking Dead does that. I was reading like a review of The Walking Dead, and they were so funny. They were like, The Walking Dead always has this like 90-minute long episode, but they don't actually give you any like actual content that warrants it being any longer.
Oh my god.
And I was like, that's actually so real. It's just like more of Rick like staring silently.
Yeah.
And like more of Negan. I don't know. I haven't actually watched since the fucking series premiere.
And I have no interest in ever going back.
Yeah, I know. I'm over it. Squeezy's over it, clearly.
Squeezy is very chatty right now. He's very excited for what has happened today.
Oh, yeah. We all had a fucking good day in the Whitehurst home.
So what's going on, Ruble?
Well, you got to try out that cool Amazon thing today.
Yeah, I guess we'll start off with that. So I didn't realize that Amazon Go, when that like video launched... I didn't watch it all day long because I was like busy, and then when I came home and watched it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. So I didn't realize, though, that there is actually, like, a beta going on for it in Seattle for Amazon employees. So I got to try that out today.
You guys get all the cool, like, you get to try all the cool new launches and shit. And, like, Seattle in general gets all the new Amazon features first.
Yeah, like, we have...
I don't use any of them, but they are here.
We have the Amazon bookstore, like, the actual physical bookstore.
I should go to that.
Yeah, so today I finally signed up for everything, and I went to check it out. And I gotta say, it's... pretty much everything exactly as that video shows.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
So you have to get, like, an app first, right?
Yeah, it's its own separate app, but it just, like, links to your Amazon account, whatever.
So, like, you don't have to, like, enter in your payment and shit again.
Yeah, no, it just reads everything from your Amazon account, and so all it does is it just has, like, a QR code that shows up on your screen, and then you go to the front, and there's a little scanner with, like... It's kind of like the little carousels, like, into, like, fucking amusement park kind of thing. You know, different aisles to go in. You just scan your little card, and then it opens up, and you get to go in, and then...
Does it just look like a fucking grocery store?
Yeah.
Like, what does it look like?
It just looks like a grocery store. I have some photos of it, too. Like, people were in there taking fucking photos, because we're all lame as shit.
Yeah, because it's like... But it was, like, viral. Like, I saw many people, like, covering this, so it's cool that, like, you got to do that. I don't know. We don't have this shit back home. Like,
I know, right? It is really
cool stuff.
But it looks like just a regular grocery store. The prices were... like, pretty much just, like, an average grocery store price.
Comparable to, like, what we pay for regular shit at, like, QFC in a city?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's not much difference that I could tell. I didn't look around at too many things because I didn't have that much time.
Where are they planning on, like, putting these?
I have no idea. It's not until next year, so I don't know where exactly they're going to be.
Probably, like, big cities, I guess.
But it's really convenient. Like, I went around and I was picking up different things, putting them back down, because, like, one, I wanted to test it, and two, I was looking at different things, and because they have a whole bunch of, like, pre-made shit there.
Yeah, plus you naturally, like, pick things up to, like, read ingredients and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
And, I mean, it was a pretty decent size. I had, like, you know, chips and drinks and, like, milk and, like,
is it like a convenience store or, like, the Target grocery store? You know what I mean?
Where it's like the Target grocery store.
Okay.
It's like that. So it's got, like, grocery stuff, like ingredients and, like, different spices and stuff like that.
Like, I could buy a bag of flour there.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Not just, like, pre-made sandwiches and chips like a 7-Eleven.
No, that's kind of what I thought it was going to be like, but they have, like,
I'd be cool
all,
with, like, a 7-Eleven, though.
Yeah, either way. But they had a whole bunch of pre-made food and stuff.
Do they have vegan ones?
I was surprised to see that they had a decent selection of vegan and vegetarian options.
Trader Joe's doesn't even have a vegan, like, pre-made thing. Everything has dairy in it or meat at Trader Joe's in, like, the pre-made section. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you just want to, like, when we go grocery shopping, if we go grocery shopping when we're hungry, like, we get something pre-made because you don't want to fucking cook after you just, like,
and usually,
put away
like,
all
we
those
have to go grocery shopping, like, you know,
once
in the
a week.
evening, like... Unless we go on the weekend, but, like, it's usually in the evening, and then it's like, we don't want to cook something then once we get home.
Yeah. So, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool for that reason. I feel like it really plays into the whole, like, let's get people for their impulse buying, because, like, you don't have time to wait in line to contemplate the choices you have in your cart.
How many times have I talked myself out of purchasing something when I was waiting in line?
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about that as I was doing this. Yep.
If there was a Sephora Go where I walked in, swatched, and pieced, I would be broke. Like,
it's so bad.
That would be so bad.
It's convenient as fuck.
I wonder, like, what kind of other companies will start adopting this method. Like, I don't know. Obviously, Amazon's fucking huge, so they can afford to do this stuff. But, like, if there were
honestly, they probably have, like, the
stores,
trademarks on the technology to do it. So,
but they own a lot of, like, other companies through them, so, like, I could see them, like, but, like, I wonder if, like, clothing stores will start to do this.
I mean,
or
that would be really awesome, because
makeup and stuff.
Like, so much of the time that I spend in fucking stores just, like, waiting in goddamn line. Like,
I could see, like, tech companies like Apple and stuff, or like Windows, Microsoft stores, or whatever the fuck, you know, and you go in and you try your shit out, and then I don't know how you would do that actually with, like, a computer.
This definitely wouldn't go to, like, every single store ever, because it does put, like, a limit on, like, people who don't have smartphones could not go to these stores anymore and stuff, so there's a problem in that, but...
Yeah, that's something to consider, too. Like, it's definitely a luxury to even have this as a thing that you can do, because you have to already have a fucking smartphone as a way to enter the place.
Yeah. So, I mean, I still think
so there's
really
no
cool.
lines.
Yeah, there's no lines for anything.
That's cool. I want to go in there. When are they opening up to, like, little people like me?
It's sometime next year. I don't know. I think it's the beginning of next year. Yeah, I wish I could have taken it, but it was only for employees right now.
You should snap it next time you go. You actually use your Snapchat.
Yeah, right?
Do an Instagram Live.
Oh my god.
So Instagram came out with their own live functionality, which I was expecting because Facebook already does Facebook Live, and they're, they're owned by each other.
Yeah.
And I mean, the general climate is like, oh, here's Instagram, like, stealing more ideas from other, like, things. Like, Twitter has Periscope, and then Facebook did Facebook Live, and then
they're not really stealing from Facebook since they're the same fucking company, but, like...
Yeah, no, they're stealing from, like, Twitter, because Twitter did Periscope before Facebook did Live. At least if I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yeah.
And I still have yet to use a Facebook Live, so I don't know. I just, like, who actually is, like... Facebook, I don't know, has always been a place... where when it comes to, like, my online content and, like, what I would do, like, a live show, it would just not be a platform that I would want to engage with.
No.
Like, I'm sure the people that like my Facebook page are all really nice, but, like, the shareability is what scares me on Facebook, because Facebook is just not my demographic, usually. So, I like Twitter. I love doing Periscope. I think I'll try out an Instagram Live, because I haven't done it yet, so I don't know if it's cool or what the features are like. I just love Periscope so much.
It's very easy, and it's been around for a long time, so they've ironed out a lot of kinks.
Yeah, there's been a lot of updates. They changed a lot of things. They added a lot of features. I don't know what Instagram's going to be like, but obviously my Instagram following is bigger than my Twitter following, so, like, that entices me because I would possibly, like, reach more people doing an Instagram one. But I don't know, I enjoy the people that follow me to Periscope from Twitter so much that I'm like, I don't know.
I think of, like, when you do, like, Periscopes, and even, like, when we did your YouTube live stream, like, there was some, like, we got a decent amount of, like, people just trolling coming in, especially on Periscope. You get in a lot more people just trolling.
Because there's people that are just using that app, and they see, like, a woman, and then they just go in.
Yeah,
oh,
but,
take
like,
your top off, oh, tits, butt, like, sex with me, porn
I could
star?
only imagine that would be, like, the worst on Facebook, since there's just so many people on there.
Yeah, Twitter... I don't know. Periscope, it's like sometimes I go on and it's just the people that came organically from my Twitter feed, or like if I snapped about it.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, if I get like way more viewers than I normally do, then I start getting like random people that are like,
do they have a popular page or something? Or?
I have no idea. I don't follow anyone on Periscope because the only reason when I watch them is when I see someone tweet like I'm doing it. And
that's the only time I've ever watched one, is when I see the tweet.
But I don't follow people, but I know that if you do that, then you get a little like notification when someone's live that you like.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could be useful. I mean, I would want to know that, but at the same time, I'm not always down to live streams. For me are kind of like spur of the moment. If I'm around and I see that they're doing it and I have the dedicated time, that's when I tune in.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be like getting notified and then being like, I'm in the middle of something, let me stop everything to watch this. Like,
yeah, that's how I feel about it too.
Live streams are like you either make them or you watch them later if they do have like that playback bullshit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see how Instagram Live is, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even use Instagram stories. I forget, and I know it would probably help my Instagram do better, and I would suggest other people to use it, but I'm just like I just have too much shit to do. Like too many places to update that I'm like, what do I reserve for Snapchat that I can post on Instagram without it literally being the same thing twice?
It's like, here, let me do, like, you should have just like a setup that's like a computer.
Snapchat on these days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Instagram stories, Tuesday, Thursday, whatever the fuck I missed.
But, like, you could set up a couple of different, like, computers and phones in front of you and just stream all the places at the same time. A Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, a YouNow, like,
she's
just all going at the same time.
Yeah, YouNow is another one where I'm like, there's so many things. Like, that's why I like Periscope so much, because it's really streamlined. But on YouNow, you can actually, like, earn money for your streams, which is why you've probably seen a lot of YouTubers, like, switch to YouNow. It's because they can actually make money for it. But I just really like Periscope, so I've been like too lazy to actually commit to that, because it's very streamlined. I like something that's streamlined, you know?
It's weird. I'm kind of confused when you look at Twitter, like, on a desktop view of it.
Which is, like, rare.
I mean, I do that a lot at work because, I'm just...
That's your job.
Yeah. So I see that there's, like, live Twitter videos going on, since Twitter has their whole video thing now. Like, live Twitter video, too.
What do you mean? Like, Twitter Live?
Yeah, kind of like Twitter Live, which I get confused because, like, but Periscope.
I've never seen that. I've just seen, like, videos play...
No, yeah, and I've clicked on one once before, and it took me to a separate page. It was like a Twitter video page, I guess, and it was just like a live video going on.
I've also seen like some people on Twitter, like they must be, you know, celebrities and stuff is what I've seen, or like television shows.
Yeah.
And they can do like Q&As where like they have like a special formatted view that you see, and you see like the questions coming in like that are actually tweets just using whatever hashtag they said, like ask Rachel or whatever, and then they're answering them in like little short videos, and I don't know how you do that bullshit either.
That's too fucking
I
complicated.
bet those people like actually are like working with Twitter. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because there's like a bunch of shit, like you can actually monetize videos now on Twitter, which like has tempted me, but I'm like, what kind of fucking videos would I put on Twitter like that are short, you know what I mean? That I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe
National
someday.
Geographic had that fucking Leo
that was
documentary
like an hour.
on there. It was an hour and a half, basically, like just straight up video up there. So, I mean, that's kind of cool though, because I've watched a decent amount of videos now. Just clicking
I
them
love
in
watching
my
video
feed.
on Twitter. It's not like just Vine, like just short videos in general, or like clips from news. Because I don't have, I guess we have the antenna, but like I don't watch news on my TV. I just read. And then I'll catch like clips on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yep.
But it's because like I don't know. I don't trust like the news. Actually,
I honestly don't trust much news anymore. Like I really don't.
Did you see that Facebook is adding now a thing where they're going to make it more clear that it's fake news, and you can actually report things as fake news? You know when you would like normally report a photo.
I saw that there
was
was a news article, but I didn't read it.
Yeah, so you can report now, and then they're going to have like a little like I'm assuming some sort of like graphic that like. It has to be obvious. Like, these people are fucking idiots. Like, you need to make it, like, extremely obvious that it's fake.
Yeah.
Like, people still share... Like, fake news is getting scarily more and more realistic looking. I mean, like, I feel like I'm a pretty smart, like, consumer when I'm seeing things online. Like, I don't fall into scams. I don't, like, click on links that I don't trust. Like, I feel like I'm, you know, on... I don't know, like I'm very aware.
There's different things that, like, there's, like, The Onion, which is, like, I feel like is clearly, like, a parody of real life.
And people know that to be, but, like, it goes beyond The Onion or, like, Clickhole and stuff like that.
I like Clickhole and The Onion because I feel like they're clearly...
Well, when you go to The Onion, isn't it just, like, a parody... Like, isn't the tagline, like, something about it being, like, a fake place? You know what I mean? Like,
but how many people actually, like, do the research onto, like, where they're reading this news
Well, that's the thing. People read things, and then as soon as they see, like, the text in front of them, they automatically are like, this is right. This is law. Like, this is real. I have no idea what it says. I'm getting, like, a not the right
also view. Reductress, too. That's a funny one.
That's my favorite, like, bullshit.
Yeah.
They're, like, one of the only pages on Facebook that I like that keeps, like, I follow them everywhere, actually. Yeah. I just love seeing those stupid headlines.
Facebook like pages are wild. Like, they can get so popular.
I know.
And then they can also spam the fuck out of you. Like,
I know. Every day I get on Facebook and I have another like page that I liked in, like, 2008 that I have to like unfollow and unlike and everything because they'll start posting like 17 reasons why Nicole Richie is actually dead and like
here's this cat video you won't believe crying
Kristen
emoji.
Stewart has a boob flub 17 side boobs you never saw coming. Like,
I know,
I don't need this.
Wild.
So
God.
I'm so regretting of all that because that was like, oh, I'm gonna love to like this page. It's like I love stepping on a crunchy leaf, or you know, like all those
stupid things like that.
Old Facebook was so pure.
Yeah,
it was just like, haha, look, there's a page that perfectly describes the joy I feel when I step on a piece of ice in the snow times.
Yeah,
and it cracks. Like now it's like Crooked Hillary sucked my ass, and like it's just so different. And like your racist uncle, like it's just so much more different.
I don't trust anything.
Remember when we had
I
those
see.
badges or like buttons or something? It was like Facebook bulletins. Remember you would have like these little things and they were just like they looked like pins, but then you could put like any design on them and I remember having like a lot of like Team Edward, like
oh my
just
God.
stupid shit, and it was like your entire Facebook page could be covered in like bulletins and like these little fake buttons.
I don't remember that.
It was like it's just stupid, and I remember your Facebook feed used to look so like cluttered because you could do the thing where there was like a box where you could draw with like almost like paint.
Yeah.
Remember that? And like people would just draw like obscene shit on each other's Facebook walls, and like now it's just I don't know.
I really don't trust anything I would ever read on Facebook unless I saw that it was like a link share from a site that I know.
And everything on Facebook is one of those articles where you have to click through like 18 gallery photos or whatever.
Yeah.
And I get it. Like, stop.
Page views.
I hate when I'm on Smart News and it's still, like, it won't show me the full article if it's, like, one of those gallery things.
Yeah, I hate that.
Even if
I don't fucking do it. I leave.
I know. You will not entice me enough with that. What's funny there's a Facebook page that I do follow, and I forget what it's for, but, like, they post, like, stupid articles like that.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. They'll have, like, who got divorced this weekend, and it's like a bunch of photos of different couples, like, as the thumbnail, and then I click on the comments, and there's always at least one person that outs who it is, like, in the comments, so you don't have to click, and they'll be like, saved you to click, and I'm like, bless this person.
I know there's a Google extension to, like, that makes it all one page or whatever the fuck, like, so that would be helpful. I don't know what it's called, though.
Me neither, bitch.
Speaking of divorce,
yeah,
I guess we can just talk briefly that
oh my god, I feel so weird even commenting about this because it's like their lives.
I know, but a lot of people were like wondering what we thought, like, or that we saw Flip or Flop is they
flipped and flopped.
Yeah, and they're getting a divorce,
but they're still doing the show together.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that. I've never actually watched an episode, so I don't know. I've never seen
an episode of that show.
Was like. They're just like another one of those couples that HGTV really pushes as like
they
a family.
Want me to fuck, yeah.
Yeah, they're like the family vloggers of HGTV.
Yo.
Them, the Gaineses, the Property Bros.
They just want you to sleep with the Property Brothers.
Yeah,
like, they're like,
one of them just got engaged.
How many shows can we put these two in that you'll want to sleep with them?
In like various plaid shirts, and you're like,
in various places.
Still don't want to. But yeah, there was like this big dispute. There were like guns involved. Like, I don't know. It seems very like messy, and I'm not. It's their personal life, and there's children involved. So I feel like it's obviously a really terrible situation, and they have to deal with like the public prying into it and everything. But I'm interested to see how the show goes after all of this.
Yeah,
I hope everyone's okay.
Yeah, me too. Like, it's definitely a shitty situation, and it's just weird to see like if they were going to continue the show or not, because it's always like not a gamble, but like you think
people literally were like, oh my god, you and Chris doing a podcast together, like, you're fucked if you break up. And it's like, yeah, that's definitely something that you have to take into consideration.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So it's
can
just
you
like,
imagine?
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, if we were to split up, like, what would happen? Like,
honestly,
it has to depend on like, was it good terms or not too.
So much factors in.
Yeah,
I don't see this happening, which is why we did it and took the risk. But like,
but our show is also a lot less
about us being a couple.
Well, not only that, but like not on the same level at all as an HGTV primetime show.
Well,
like,
duh, I can take a risk with this flop ass podcast.
Yeah,
not like.
But if I had that kind of show on cable, I would be like, okay, I guess we
started
can still
an
do
LLC
this.
Together. Like, maybe don't do that. I don't know. Maybe you can.
Oh my god, LLC. Whoa, business terms.
I don't know. I just know that means business.
Yeah,
when you see that at the end of a phrase, you're like, oh, okay. So they wrote some paperwork for that. Okay. But yeah, So that's the topic. We're flipping, they're flopping. It's fine. It all happens.
So I guess, the only thing left to talk about is your news.
Yo, so I've had an interesting week, as I already said.
Yeah.
And if you listen to our last podcast, you'll know that I had I quit YouTube and then had a job interview the next day for a job that I really, really, really wanted. And I thought the interview went really well. And they gave me some tasks to do over the next week that I needed to complete and give to them so that they could see, if you were my chops.
For this. Yeah.
I don't know the right wording for that. And so I worked really hard on that, and I had a lot of fun doing it, which I thought was, telling.
Yeah,
and very
good
exciting.
Sign.
And so I turned that in a day early, to give that vibe, that she's on the ball. And I got my call today. So, literally all of this has happened in the course of 1 week, which is super nice.
Yeah, you had your first call, to set all this shit up. Your first interview call last Thursday.
It's nice when they don't. Remember when Bing, fucked you in the ass?
Oh, my God. Strung me along for literally a month.
They told you that you got it, and then they were like, JK.
First, I had to drive out to Redmond, 5 different times because my interview kept getting pushed back further and further.
That's 35, 40 minutes away?
Yeah. And a lot of fucking gas for somebody who's unemployed.
See, mine was more low risk. It was a phone call, and it's right around the corner. I'm good.
Yeah, and then I got told I got the job, but then I really didn't get the job.
Yeah,
so.
Can you tell that Chris is still bitter a year later? But, honestly, who wouldn't be?
I was... Oh, my God.
That has fucked you, though. Even though you have, high-level job security
and I've been at this
position,
job for an hour, and I know that they...
An hour?
Wow, an hour. I've been at this job for an hour, guys.
Wow, all 60
whole
minutes. That, like, incessant ticking noise.
Fuck.
Anyway.
Been there for a year and I still feel, like, paranoid.
Yeah, because, I mean, that would shake me up.
Yeah.
That's me trying not to say shook. Because I say it too much. So they called me today, and yeah, the bitch got the job.
Yay!
Very exciting. It's not a work from home position. Woo! At an office. It's in Capitol Hill, which is cool. I'm not going to say what company it's for, just because, like, privacy, you would know exactly where I worked, so I'm not into that. But it's for an app, and it's me running their social media and doing, like, social media, like, management for them, and, like, it's exactly what I fucking wanted to do.
It is the exact job that you wanted to get.
And everyone there that, like, I've had to, you know, speak to and everything, like, they're all super cool, and, like, I'm just really excited. I think it's going to be really good for me. And I fucking start next week, which is crazy. Yeah, they were gonna, like, have me come in that weekend, but they were like, oh shit, we just realized it's, like, Christmas.
Yeah.
Same. I keep forgetting that, I don't know, this year I, like, haven't done, like, the countdown, which is weird because, like, I'm watching Vlogmas. Yeah. So, like, I should know what day it is, you know? But I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't. I was making
oh my god.
My god. I had too much coffee today, honestly. Because, like, when I get on the phone with people like this, I need to have coffee in my hand so I can, like, take sips while they talk so I don't seem like an asshole. And I'm over caffeinated today.
Yes.
But our friend Riley, if you watch her on YouTube, her name's Riley Dennis. She's going to be in Seattle, and we're going to have, like, a podcast with her, you know, and we were, like, trying to organize when we were going to do that. And she was like, oh, yeah, like, let's do this Saturday. And then we were like, oh, shit, that's, like, Christmas. Maybe we shouldn't do that. But we're going to still do it anyway. That's, like, next week. But
yeah, so look forward to that.
I know. I keep forgetting that Christmas is coming up. And, you know, I don't know.
I'm just excited to get a little time off.
I know. This is an exciting fucking month for me now, but
December is a crazy, crazy month.
A crazy ride.
It'll be the month now that you have gone back into, like, the not working for yourself workforce.
Yeah, we did the math today. It has officially been 4.5 years since I didn't work at home.
Yeah.
So that's wild. Mm-hmm. I am, like, somewhat nervous, but I feel very comfortable talking to, like, the people I've already spoken to. Yeah. So I feel like I'll just, like, fit right back in.
Yeah, I think once you get over, like, the initial anxiety of, like, starting up a new job, that,
because that's always, like, whoa.
Like, I know you'll do good at it, and so you'll be able to fit right in.
I need more clothes. Yeah. I'm sure it's, like, a casual work environment, but, like, I still just, like, need more outfits, because I don't have, like, a lot of clothes to warrant, like, having a different, like, she's not gonna wear the same sweatshirt, like, every day. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I feel very relieved now because it was only a week that I had to worry about this, but I've been job hunting since, like, September, and, like, honestly, like, it feels so much longer than it has actually been. Yeah. But I'm so happy that it's, like, I've found something now. And so, yeah, it's, like, gonna be, like, 20 hours a week, and then I'll be doing the podcast, still doing 2 days a week. We'll let you guys know if we plan on changing the upload schedule or anything, just because I don't know what days of the week I'm working yet.
Yeah, it's something that we've been talking about because, you know, if you have something that moves up to be 40 hours a week,
then it would probably have to go to 1 a week, which would really suck.
We really hate to do that because we love having 2 episodes a week, and we know you guys do too.
Yeah, but it's, like, our thing.
Nothing is changing, and we have no plans to change anything at this time.
I'm going to take a few weeks and, like, start this job and, like, see how I feel with, like, the time and, like, my energy levels. But honestly, I just feel great. Like, I think it'll be good. And I think because it is only, like, 20 hours a week that I will still be able to do it. But yeah, if it progresses, because they're having me on, like, right now doing, like, the part-time position. And then, like, if that goes well, then they'll, like, consider taking me on, like, full-time, which is, like, my goal, obviously. Yeah. So we'll see. But I'm honestly very happy with, like, everything. It's a good fit for me, especially after, like, 4.5 years of working for myself. Like, I think it's a good, like, slow burn. Mm-hmm. I'm pumped. I can't wait to start.
It's cool that it puts a little more validity into, like, having YouTube as, like, a career, that it's, like, a legitimate career.
Like, I got this job because of my last 6 years years of social media experience, and I finally have it in writing that, like, it was all worth it. Like,
yeah.
I know that it has been worth it, but, like, it's so nice when you hear someone that's, like, a CEO of a company telling you that it's been worth it.
Yeah.
Because you get so many people that are like, that's not even, like, a thing, you lazy ass bitch. Like, you know? Or, like, I don't know, just because there's no form, like, I didn't take, like, a marketing class. I mean, I've probably taken, like, marketing style classes, but, like, I don't have a marketing degree and things like that. So it's just, I feel very validated in my work.
Yeah.
So that's cool. But yeah, I mean, fuck, 2017's looking lit. Like, and I know this is probably, I don't know, whatever. We have, like, advertisements, like, locked down, which is, like, really helpful because, like, this show, you know, we did not expect it to be, like, self-sustaining like it is now. And, like, that can help us, like, eventually, you know, be able to get an apartment that has a room where we can have the stuff set up. Oh, that would be amazing.
Always
like
said,
a designated podcasting area.
That would be really fantastic to have kind of like a studio for this show.
Yeah, just like, and a better environment for when we have guests on the show.
Yeah. And
like the money to be able to buy. I would ideally like to have 2 more mics and mic setups, so in case we have 2 people on.
Yes.
So yeah, there's right now when we have people on the show, me and Chris share a mic and then like they share another mic, you know, or if it's just one person, they have one mic. So it'll just help us expand and then keep doing like more fun community things with you guys. Things are looking good, bitch.
Things are looking pretty damn good.
I'm excited. Now, what's going to happen? Well, it's Trump.
Well,
this is what she gets for Trump.
Mercury goes into retrograde on the 19th, so, I mean, there's that, too.
Just in time for me to start my new job.
Yeah, right?
Honestly, fuck Mercury. No one's taking this bitch down right now. I've got momentum. I feel like a whole refreshed new outlook on life, bitch.
They say not to make big changes while it's in retrograde. You did this before, so
yeah,
hey,
exactly. I can't help life. It's just changing, you know?
Honestly, we can't schedule our lives around this fucking planet. Like,
I know. The moon
she pops into retrograde anytime she fucking feels like it, and I don't have time for it.
Mercury and my uterus need to fall back. That's all I have to say about that.
Let's hope that your period...
We're getting into Pisces season, and, like, we all know how exuberant I will be during Pisces season, if not just crying. But, like... We'll see.
God, let's hope your period doesn't decide to be like, I'm just gonna be like a million days late because I feel like it.
Oh my god, my pregnancy scare last month, honestly, like,
fuck,
that was horrible.
No, it's gonna hold itself off until Christmas.
That was just stress. Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be like Christmas or like the ball drops at midnight on New Year's, and then so does my uterus and my diva cup, like all in one moment.
Fuck.
I can't wait for New Year's though, because we got that sick view. We're gonna see the whole fireworks display. We should have people over.
Yeah, we should actually, if we want to do something, we should start like planning that.
Yeah, we're flops. We don't plan things. Like, it's fine.
Fuck. Well, I guess we should do some questions.
Yes.
But before we do, let's take a quick break for our sponsor. So today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Audible is a leading provider of premium digital spoken audio information and entertainment on the internet. So they've got a ton of different audiobooks and other audio projects and products on the website that you can get with a subscription. And we've got a great offer for you guys. Audible is offering our listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. So all you got to do is go to audible.com/CWC and you can see the unmatched selection of audio programs. All you got to do then, once you sign up, is you just download one of your free titles and start listening. So lately, as you guys know, Rachel's been reading through the Harry Potter series, and I've been reading too, but I've also been listening to parts of them because I want to be able to see how the narrator makes the inflections on the different voices and just hear the story in a different way, because honestly, I've read through these books so many times. So I've been on the Goblet of Fire right now because that's where I'm at. And it's been fantastic. I mostly use it when I'm at work, and I just kind of want to have something playing while I'm doing my stuff during the day. So it's really nice to be able to just keep on track and also hear the story in a way that I've never heard it before. So again, if you guys just go to audible.com/CWC, you'll get a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. Alright, so let's do some Patreon questions. First one's from Jennifer, who asked, I know you guys are familiar with applying for jobs. Have either of you written a cover letter? And if so, do you have any advice? Just feels so awkward to me.
Yeah.
And I have to say that if you thought writing a resume was, like, awkward enough, cover letters are, like, the most awkward thing I've ever had to write in my life.
There's so many awkward points about interviewing and applying for jobs that it's like... It's not worth it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Cover letters, I basically, like, mine's just like a 1-paragraph little blip that's basically like...
You gotta make yourself sound so good.
It's just kind of like an overview of, like, some keywords and a descriptor of, like, what kind of professional I am and, like, that I'd be a good employee. Like, I don't
now,
really have advice for it.
Do you adjust your cover letter to reflect the position that you're trying to apply for? So, like, you use, like, say you're trying to get, like, a social media job, like, you use, like, social media marketing terms.
Well, the main thing that I really do is, like, I've worded mine in a way that is vague enough that it can apply to, like, anything, really, because it's just the way that I've worded it. But, like, the very first sentence of it is, like, hi, my name is Christopher Hubbard, and I'm writing this to express my interest in applying for blank, and I just replace whatever that is with, like, the title of the position, so it looks like I actually catered it to this job.
Yeah.
And then after that, like, everything just stays the same.
Yeah. I don't even want to look at my resume or my cover letter, because I'm just like, I don't feel as deeply as I write about myself, you know what I mean? Like, you're forced to, like, be so aggressive about yourself.
Yeah.
And it's so uncomfortable to read when you have trouble. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's just hard to, like...
I can even imagine, like, even more so, like, if you're depressed and you're, like, you don't think very much of yourself and you're like, here, let me write this paper about how I'm the greatest person on the planet.
Yeah, it's not fun. But, you know, good luck.
Yeah, honestly, for most things, even resumes, I just, like, look up online, like, example cover letters, example resumes, and I just, like, that's how I made my resume. I literally just looked up, like, templates for resumes, and I stole that, and then I just changed it with my information.
Yeah.
That's all I really did. Next question's from Melanie, who said, what are the chunks getting for Christmas?
Ooh. Well, they did get that Christmas tree scratcher, and then Squeezy barfed on it, so...
He also barfed inside of their gingerbread house yesterday, so Squeezy doing good.
Squeezy loves Christmas. But they're getting... What are they
I think that we haven't ordered it yet, but we were going to get them a water fountain.
Oh, yeah, we should get that.
Yeah, we definitely should.
There's one that's like a flower that I want to get.
Squeezy would love that so much.
I know. Squeezy's just happy because he has just been enjoying life. I don't know. I think he's getting into the Christmas spirit.
Definitely
But they literally, like, what do you get the cat that has everything? That's the question. If anything, I want to get them not a cat bed, but, like, just one of those cushions, maybe, like, a small dog cushion or whatever.
Yeah.
Where it's just, like, a flat pillow that they can use, because they do really like to sleep, like, on the bed or, like, on a pillow. And not that I don't want them to do that, but I feel like they would enjoy, like, a little cushion.
Yeah, I don't think they specifically need, like, I feel like most cat beds are, like, ones with, like, walls on the side, even when they're soft, but, like, I know Lila likes to stretch herself out, and same with Squeezy, so I feel like they'd enjoy just, like, a flat pillow.
Yeah, so that's what I would get for them, but, like, literally, they don't need any more toys ever again.
No,
like,
their thing is, like, their basket of toys is, like, full, so, like,
they probably
I don't
have
get
more toys than I have lipsticks.
Yeah.
Maybe.
More than I have video games, definitely.
Absolutely. Abso-tot and fotly.
The second half of this question is, what would they ask Santa for if they were people?
Well, Squeezy would probably ask for, I would say, like...
something for, like, an iPhone accessory or something.
Yeah, like one of those cases that's, like, expensive and waterproof and charges your phone and holds your credit card.
Yeah.
Is wireless. And
does all this shit. It's like it's a Wi-Fi hotspot. Like,
yeah, he's a Wi-Fi hotspot if you think about it. And I think Lila would probably just ask for, like, whipped cream, like a mashed potato. No, Lila would be like, "Can I get that nice yarn?"
Oh my god,
she's like a ball of yarn. She's like the typical cat.
Yeah, she's cute.
The cutest thing is that she keeps sleeping on that little fake snow blanket that we have.
Yeah, she kind of blends in, except she's a little dustier.
Yeah, she's definitely a dusty snow.
Alright, so let's take a turn with this question. It's from Rose, who says, sounds a bit bleak when I think about it, but what would be your last wish?
Oh my god.
Where would you go, or who would you meet given free reign and not having to pay for anything at all? That's a question.
I don't know. That's like, I can't even answer, like, what do you want to do next weekend?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
I'm assuming that this is, like, far in the future. My last wish would probably be, like, because I'm assuming at this point the chunks would be long gone, which is like horrible to think about, but I would just be like reuniting me with the chunks.
Yeah,
and
like,
having
that was
like my
possible.
favorite meal and like hanging out with you.
Yeah, honestly, that would probably be whatever chunks we have at that point in our life.
Plus the oldest chunks.
Yeah.
Plus you. Plus food.
Yeah, and just having a great time hanging out
Playing
all
like,
day long.
A game of Scrabble.
Yeah.
And I win.
That would be my last wish. I don't want to go and like do some crazy ass bucket list thing or something.
Yeah, I'm not like in one of those old guy movies where it's like, I gotta fucking fuck a horse before I get to 75 or whatever. Like, I don't need to do that.
Yeah, no, definitely not doing that. I want to do something
definitely
simple.
Not fucking any horses.
Yeah,
but...
definitely not.
All right, so I have a question here from Twat.
No, from Twat.
From Twitter. And not sure if you've already answered this, but what had inspired the creation of your podcast? Well, what did?
Honestly, not to like say this was all my idea, but I feel like I thought of like the idea of just like we should do a podcast because I wanted to do something, but I didn't want to do a YouTube channel because I tried Chris Considers and that didn't that flopped.
I would have had faith like of you doing a YouTube channel in like 2016, 2015, but yeah. I don't know. I knew you were not interested and we wanted a way that we could be creative, and like Twitch seemed like daunting, and there's a lot of like
Twitch was also a lot like younger back then too and wasn't as like stable.
It's still not stable.
It's still not stable. Like it's getting there, but like,
and we need like a PC to make that like more of a relevant thing for us. But yeah, I think that was really, we just wanted a project that we could work on together, and honestly I think we were just because like I don't know, obviously like me and Chris like to talk,
yeah,
especially to each other. And so,
you always have trouble cutting down your videos, and so we knew it'd be like a good fit because you like would want to have longer content.
Yeah,
and it was relatively cheap to start off into. Like we only had to buy like one recorder, and then we had everything else.
I mean, we had to get the SoundCloud and all that, but
yeah, that came a little bit later. But
yeah, I would say overall easier to start up than a YouTube channel equipment wise.
Yes, definitely.
Honestly, in most ways.
In most ways, yeah. You only have to YouTube. You're editing an audio and a video. This
True.
You're editing just a video or audio.
And like, I just think about the money I've put into video equipment.
Yeah.
That like, I mean,
just the camera alone to get a really good one. That I mean, fuck, you could do on like an iPhone 7 and it'd be pretty decent.
I know. There's probably a lot of channels that still just use like iPhones because they still look good, but yeah, if you want like depth of field and all that different
fucking
shit,
zooming in and fucking all this crazy
especially
shit.
If you're doing beauty stuff, you definitely can't do that on an iPhone. Like I would you can't get close enough unless you get one of those crazy like add-on lenses. Which I've always been tempted, but I guess the iPhone camera is already good. You know those lenses that you can just like clip on?
Yeah, those are interesting. I wonder how well they work.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think that they would like cause like a shadow or something, or the lighting wouldn't be great, but I don't know.
The main answer to this is we don't really remember why we wanted to do it, but we're sure as fuck glad we did.
Yeah. I mean, we started it like... We were planning on, like, I guess we were just feeling, like, really stable, which is so sad because ultimately we started when you were unstable. But we were thinking about it months before.
Yeah.
And then we were like, all right, we're going to start it in August. And then August is when you found out. Or it was really, like, the end of July or whatever. Yep. But, like, we had been thinking about it for a few months. And so I think that was really what it was, is I was obviously not feeling very, like, passionate about YouTube anymore. And I needed something else to do on the side. Yeah, and I guess it fit in well. We planned it before I knew I was going to get, like, laid off from work. But it fit well that I had something else to do while I was job hunting. Yeah, just the universe looking out for you. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm glad we're here, though. Yeah. It's kind of on a related note. Do you guys ever listen to older podcasts you've recorded? Oh, no. I love going back when I'm caught up and seeing how much you guys have grown. God, and that's only been like in a year. That's the same thing with my videos too. I'm like, I can't go back. I mean, there's fucking 100. This is episode 133. Like, there's so much content out there already, and like, I want to listen to like some of the older ones where we talked about like our childhood stories and stuff, because I honestly need to remember which ones we've already covered.
Like,
that's what it is.
Yeah, but if we ever decide to talk about those again, I'm going to need to listen to that episode to know which ones we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember probably 99% of the things that I've talked about on the show.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I watch more of my videos than I do, like, listen. But that's because they're shorter.
Yeah.
And, like, they usually involve the cats in some way. Like, I'll be honest, one of my favorite things to watch that I've already done is my Rachel Cooks videos.
Yeah.
Because I think they're funny, even if they're, like, really weird, and I'm sure a lot of people think they're annoying, you know what I mean? But I think they're so funny.
Harry Potter sucks, and
I like watching my own drunk reviews, too.
The Squeezy Valentine video.
Oh, yeah. Or when we got Lila.
Yeah, those two are fantastic.
See, like, those are things that, like, I'll never regret having a YouTube channel because I have these things on video. And, like, you absolutely fucking know that if I got a third cat, I would make a video about it because you need visuals of this junk.
Yes.
You can't just rely on a podcast, which, let's be honest, it'd probably be, like, a 10-minute long video and then, like, a fucking hour-long podcast all about our new cat.
Yeah. And the way that he steps on the carpet, like...
And, like, you would have every detailed information about, like, how we integrated
on his left toe, he has a pink spot.
Yeah. Oh, my God. We're not getting a third cat, by the way, if you're getting excited. Not anytime soon.
This ain't clickbait.
Yeah, we need an honest clickbait or whatever. What is with that on YouTube now where people have to, like, expressively put... not clickbait or honest review? It's like, were your videos not honest before?
Yeah, I would never do that.
Yeah, like, I would never put that in my titles because I wouldn't want people to think, oh, all the other shit you said was, like, lies. You know? Like, I don't know. I guess it's just, like, you gotta get people to click now. You know? Things are happening.
Whatever
with
it
that algorithm.
fucking takes.
Yeah.
Honesty is a hot trend right now.
Yeah, I'm glad. Not doing clickbait is a hot trend.
Fuck. Alright, I got another question then. It says, hi Crachel and hi Chunkos. I was wondering what you guys think has helped to maintain a loving relationship over so many years. I remember you guys answering a question like this before, and you mentioned good communication, which I know is crucial, but can you guys recommend anything else, like certain habits, things to compromise on, ways to support your significant other, etc.?
Well, you definitely have to compromise on a lot because you're two different people, and I think...
Even us, when we're pretty... Lila just sneezed, scare shit out of me.
It threw me off.
We got a lot of things that are in common, but we are still different people, and we compromise on shit.
Yeah. I would say, like, the perfect example of this is, like, I hate all of those stupid single fucking player shooter games that Chris loves.
Yeah.
Because I find them boring and ugly to look at.
Yep.
And I'm here to drag you. He also hates Sims because it's boring watching me pick out a wall for 3 hours. I understand. So we plan to have those things that we like to do that we know. There's not a lot of things that we don't like to do together, but there's a few things. And we make sure that we do them, like, at the same time, where, like, we make sure that the other person has enough time to, like, indulge in those activities or hobbies that they like to do that you might not necessarily be into without getting petty and bitter about it. Because, like, everyone deserves to chill in the way that they need, especially after, like, a long day.
And,
so... like, that's just, like, something small, but, like, it's a good example of compromising.
Yeah, if there's, like, something that one of us likes but the other one doesn't, you know, we're not constantly going to be, like, forcing continually, like, no, you have to enjoy this thing, you have to enjoy this thing.
Like I've literally known couples that would, like, one of them didn't like that the other person played video games, and, like, they would get frustrated or, like, say passive-aggressive things when the other person was playing video games, and it's, like, I can't imagine, like, picking a fight with you over you doing something that you like to do or vice versa. Like, that's just not a way to live. Like,
exactly.
You can't do that. Like, they deserve to enjoy the things that they love no matter how stupid you find them.
Exactly.
Like, it takes me 2 hours if I'm having fun doing my makeup. I'm sure you don't understand that at all, but, like, here she is.
I mean, you've seen me try to do your makeup on video twice, so, like, I appreciate it, but, you know, it's your thing.
Yeah, like, I don't expect you to be, like, hanging out while I'm doing that. You know, you can play your video game while I'm doing that or whatever you feel like doing, but...
I think another thing, too, is just that we never go to bed angry at each other.
Oh, yeah, we always resolve stuff. And I know everybody says that, but, like, you gotta do that. I never leave arguments unresolved.
I could never sleep if I was going to bed angry, like, and we had something unresolved.
Yeah, like, you just have to, I mean, most of our fights are, like, those fights that, like, just come out of, like, the woodwork, during a day, and
we
you've
might have
already
had
had like stressful day.
Yeah, something else bad happening, and then like the fucking cereal's not on the right shelf, and then it just starts something, or like,
oh yeah, or I'm like mad that you used my expensive face mask.
Something.
Like,
what are you trying to say?
There's literal face masks that I reserve for Chris because they're cheaper. Like, he can't use Glam Glow. He can't. You actually do use it because we've been getting the PR from them, so now you can't, bitch. But like back when I was paying my fucking bills and getting that Glam Glow.
Oh fuck.
But I don't know. I just think me and Chris are really lucky. Like we are very compatible. We're essentially best friends and partners in life, and like it's pretty solid. I don't expect everyone to be like us, or we definitely are. I don't know. It's weird.
Honestly, one thing that I've seen from, like, watching a lot of HGTV is that, like, when it comes to, like, if you're planning on being somebody with, like, for the rest of your life and moving in with them and stuff like that, like, home design and, like, home style and choice and all of that stuff is, like, I think it's, like, a really big thing, because this is going to be the space where you live and you come home to relax, and, like, you're going to have to compromise on things if you have, like, different styles from your other... like from your significant other, and
I could not fucking handle it if you were like, if you didn't like the way that I wanted to furnish. If I wanted the
dark man cave style of home, you know what I mean?
AKA sweaty pube. I don't know.
Fuck.
We're very lucky that we have like the same style in most things, and that we don't have to like I could pick out like a furniture piece and you would not be like, wow, that's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But we also make all of those decisions together because they're just, I feel like that's because we value like what our apartment looks like very important to I don't know. Like, what is the sentence I'm trying to make? I just feel like because we spend so much time at home that we like care a lot about it, and like I don't know, we have like the same vision, so we're lucky.
When you have like a home that is 2 rooms, you know, you want it to look good.
You want those 2 rooms to look good, I guess. But that's the work from home thing. Like I need my house to like, I don't know, but we lived in some ugly ass places too. This is the only apartment that we've lived in that has actually been cute. Let's be real.
Our home is like our space to like, it's a safe space that's a relaxing area, and so
that's just like one fucking facet. I like some of the jealousy things that I see going on. I'm just happy that I don't have this problem.
Yeah,
that's just like. I don't even understand it, and so when people ask me like, oh, like how do you and Chris like do this in your relationship, or like how do you not feel jealous in this aspect, it's like I just don't know, like it just doesn't happen. Do I think it would if I were dating somebody else? Maybe it would be there. I just think like me and you, like we have this trust thing going on, and like we know each other
this trust
really
has been built up over 6 years, like,
and like I don't know, it existed from like I just remember. Because a lot of people ask, like, oh, how did Chris take, like, you coming out? Because, like, a lot of people apparently find dating a bisexual threatening, which is, like, eye roll. But, you know, it's because they're like, oh, well, isn't that going to affect your relationship? Because you're going to be, like, looking at women and, like, ugh. I just feel like we've already had, like, this really, like, solid trust, and I don't know. Like, it was just always there. Like, it just works with you. And, like, I can't imagine it working like this well-oiled machine, like, with another partner. And that's why I can't, like, I've never dated anyone as long as I've dated you, because, like, you're the only one I cannot not stand.
Like, I get you. Like, how they say for the fucking justice system, innocent until proven guilty. Like, I trust you and what you're doing until, like, something were to happen that like
and
would be breaking that trust that I could like see happening, you know, and
we always like, as soon as there's a problem or something that we're annoyed about, like we always just tell each other immediately, and in like a calm way. Like sometimes like he'll just piss me off like doing something that's like, you know, disrespectful or like just not being thoughtful, and I will like be like, okay, I'm very annoyed at you right now, but I'm trying not to like let that be like, you know, but here's what's happening.
Let me give you a fucking example. I picked up a bad habit from working at the dish room at the dining hall at Millersville, where, like, we were just having food with, like, plates and dishes and stuff with food on them, like, being in sinks and, like, not being fully washed off before going into the dishwasher. And so I picked up the bad habit of just, like, not fully cleaning off dishes and stuff in the sink.
Leaving a lot of smelly food.
Yeah, and so that really upset you for good reason.
I could literally see you, like, alright, Chris's dads are very clean people, and, like, their house is spotless, and, like, when you go there, you do this, like, whole ritual after you eat, where it's like you never ate.
Yeah.
And I know you're capable of like doing that, so I was like, why are you not doing that in the house that we live in?
I
like,
know.
I don't want my kids.
It was also just kind of like, oh my god, like as a kid, I was like, oh god, I have to do this stuff. And then like when I got free reign, I was like, yeah, I don't have to do this stuff.
It's like, bitch,
yeah.
no.
Yeah, I do.
Because like I was raised to be like, the highest offense I could do is like leaving a knife in the sink that still has cream cheese on it.
Yeah.
That was like, you piece of shit, you can't take 2 seconds to wipe this off. And now I'm that bitch that's like, yo, it takes 2 seconds to wipe off a knife. Like, come on, please. You know, so that, I mean, I do like so much shit. Like, I leave my skincare products everywhere. That's my problem. I like put on like my skincare
every surface in this house has some sort of mask or serum or moisturizer.
I'm like always ready to add moist. Like, in every, you know how people are like, I keep 17 lip balms like all over my apartment.
You're like that bitch from Signs with her cups of water everywhere.
But it's hydrating masks. Because when the aliens come,
they better be allergic to moisturizer.
Yeah, but honestly, I think they want it. I feel like the aliens are friends with me already. Like, they know I was meant to, like, just leave.
It's the nice sheeny shine of your moisturized cheek that is beaming them down from the heavens.
I don't think it's going to be highlighter. I really do think it's going to be actual moisture that is going to, like, really flash to them. Like, when I put on that oil and then I top it off with a moisture mask, that's when they're like, oh wow, what's that little radiant happening in Seattle? I don't know.
Fuck.
We took a turn there. Either way, I don't know. I just like Chris.
Yeah. Okay, and the last question is, I'm graduating this May, and I need to get out from St. Louis. Well, congratulations on graduating.
Woohoo.
My boyfriend and I are planning on doing the exact same thing you did, packing up as little as possible, heading west, and furnishing once we get there.
Yes.
Our dream destination is Denver. We've done tons of research on neighborhoods, housing, marketing companies, etc.
Cool.
I'm confident that we can make this move, but my biggest concern is landing a job before I get there. Did either of you lock down a job before you move to Seattle to ensure some income? If I'm not able to get a job before I move, how much do you recommend saving?
Oh yeah, we get that question a lot. Like, how much did we save before we moved?
Yeah.
And I know that can depend on, like, where you're living. I don't know how Denver is compared to Seattle, like, rent and cost of living and everything. But I know you tried to lock down a job. You were, like, applying and interviewing for stuff.
I literally came to Seattle knowing I was going to have, like, a 2 to 3 week kind of, like...
summer
job at NOAA, ironically. So, I mean, I was, like, really pumped about that because I was like, yeah, this is the first step into my meteorology life.
And you figured, like, at least you had that, and then, like, you could be still, like, looking for things once you were actually here. But it was definitely risky because we knew that it was, like, only, like, a 2 to 3 week program or whatever. Thankfully,
once I was there, then, like, in my first week of starting the job, I had lined up working at the grocery store once I was done with that. So, like, it thankfully worked out.
Yeah. And I mean, I had my YouTube stuff, so I was ready. But I know that, like, your family was definitely, like, nervous.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely under the impression that I was going to find job first, move to place with job, not move first, then find job.
Which, like, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes financial sense, but we also wanted to fucking live here, and I don't regret it for a second.
No, me neither. Because, like, I'm just trying to think of, like, where the fuck would we have lived out of our... Like, because we got out of our apartment, and then literally we moved 2 weeks later, so we spent 2 weeks at your family's house.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I couldn't.
If we were going off of where I probably would have landed, like, a meteorology job, we probably would have been in, like, Maryland.
Yeah,
because DC area, you know what I mean?
Which, like, no, not to drag Maryland or anything. I'm sure it's great, but it's not where I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And I was definitely still, like, at that point being like, well, West Coast is going to have so many opportunities for me, even if I'm not moving to LA. Spoiler. Well, if you stop looking for YouTube jobs, yes. Which I'm learning. Like, Seattle, I feel so revitalized. Like, there's so many things that I could do.
Yeah.
Like, I feel really great about that because I was, like, not looking at those opportunities when I first got here, you know? But now she is, and she found one, bitch. But
in terms of, like, money to save up, I mean, like...
You want to make sure that you have everything that you need for, like, a down deposit, all those things that you need at, like, upfront apartment costs.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you have that plus money to get you... I mean, we didn't have furniture for a while.
Yeah.
And I don't... expect, I mean, I feel like you see online so many times, like, all these people move and, like, they already have, like, immediately furnishing their apartments, and that's just, like, not how my life was.
We literally didn't have a mattress for the first week that we were here.
Like we didn't have more than, like, just one table for, like, 6 months, I would say. Like, it was a while.
When we got a TV, it was on cardboard boxes for, like, months.
Yeah, so, I mean, what I would say is, like, make sure you have enough spending money to get, like, little things that you're gonna need, like toothbrushes, paper towels, toilet paper, trash can, trash bags, some, like, reusable cups, and, like, even if you just get, like, some plastic cups and plastic plates, you know, nothing, like, I mean, honestly, you can go to IKEA if you have one and, like, get really cheap fucking, like, plates and silverware, but, like, just making sure you have, like, you're gonna... once you get to a new city, you're gonna be like, oh shit, I need all of these, like, random things, like cleaning supplies.
Yeah, cleaning supplies and stuff.
And so making sure you have, like, a couple hundred, if not,
I think when we first got here, that Target trip that we made when we first got here, I blew through the $1,000 credit limit I had on my credit card.
Yeah, it was, I mean, we're still paying off our credit cards, bitch. Like,
yeah, I know that's how much I spent, like, on our first day here, just getting, like, all this stuff together.
Like, sheets and, like, towels.
A litter box set up for Squeezy, because we didn't bring that.
Just, like, bunch of shit, but... you know, hangers, because we didn't have any hangers for our shit. And we mailed some of our packages, so, like, we didn't have clothes or, like, a lot of things right away.
Yeah, but only what we had packed with us.
We were stingy. We were literally, I know we've talked about it, but, like, eventually, like, once I've actually reached, like, what I would equate to success later in life, I'll just remember, like, our first, like, month in Seattle where we were literally washing out, like, styrofoam cups and, like, eating chicken nuggets, because, like, you just gotta do what you gotta do, bitch. Like, you know,
I can just
it was so worth it, though.
I can picture in my mind just our room, which, if you guys have seen some of the videos, like, what our old apartment used to look like, just, like, the white blanket just in the middle of an empty room, basically, with 2 pillows, and then also just the inside of our fridge with just, like, 1 package of string cheese and the and the nuggets. Like, it was a sight to see, but I never regret it for a second.
I know, I love it, because, you know, we're not baby boomers. We're not like your dad, who, like, graduated college and then was able to buy a house, like, that year. Like, that's not happening for us. Who knows when we'll ever, like, actually own a property. Because, like, like, I always think about, like, how much money we spent on rent, and, like, how much money that, you know, is eventually, like, never going to be seen by us again, and, like,
I never really get bothered by that thought, though, too much, because, like, I also don't own a car, and I use Zipcar, which is basically, like, paying rent on, like, a car. Like, I pay to use this car.
But it's cheaper to do that than actually own a car.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, a house, I don't know, like, being able to, like, actually customize your living space would be nice. And also, the thing about, like, us is, I know eventually we'll probably just do a condo, because I can't really see us needing or wanting to move outside of the city to have, like, a larger home.
Most I feel like I'm gonna want is, like, a 2, maybe 3 bedroom condo.
I know.
Like,
2 if it's, like, a bedroom and an office that also doubles as a guest, but like 3 if we're feeling bougie and have, like, a straight up guest room and like one straight up office. But, like, I don't know, we'll still be living in a condo, and then at that point I'm like, oh my god, it's lame, because, like, still somebody else in this building could burn down your whole home. Like, I that's the one part about apartment living that I hate leaving myself to trust other individuals. Like, knowing that somebody could just be an idiot with their oven, and then I have to pay the price. That's why we have renters insurance.
Knowing how many people burn their fucking popcorn in the dorms.
Oh my god, that. Like, make sure you get renters insurance, too. And that's
the cheapest insurance you can ever fucking get, and it's worthwhile.
It's so worth it.
I mean, most places kind of require that you have renters insurance now.
Some, like, not, like...
Well, like...
great quality places don't need it. But
but definitely 1,000,000% get renters insurance.
I sleep a little easier.
I made sure that, like, when we got our renters insurance, there was an extra add-on thing you get for earthquake coverage. So I did that because I was like, I had just heard about the big one, and I was like, fuck yes, please.
Oh my god. We've never known how to prepare for these things. But yeah, well, good luck with your move. Definitely update us, because that sounds really fun. We've always wanted to visit Colorado. I have a friend in Colorado.
That was our second place, like, our second top choice.
Yeah, if we ever went, like, you know, on different trips, because, like, we're trying to plan more trips. Like,
2017,
obviously,
the year of trips.
You know, things are happening now job-wise to make that happen as well. But, like, you know, some of the places that I would definitely want to visit are Colorado, so.
Yeah, get across those Rocky
And I would
Mountains.
do Denver. I know you were into Boulder because that's where, like, the meteorology side of things are, but, like, I want to visit Denver.
No, yeah, that's fine. Now that I'm not doing, like, trying to live there.
Yeah.
Like,
because we were looking at places in Colorado, and they were expensive too. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how they were in cost, because some of the places we were looking at, even in Seattle, are definitely too far away, and we didn't realize how far away they would actually be.
At one point, we had picked out this one apartment complex. We had contacted them. We were on a list.
It was like a studio.
It was like a great thing. It was in West Seattle, which, if anybody's here, you know where that is. And we thought, oh yeah, this is great. It's just like not too far away from downtown. It's
so much. I would not. What the fuck would I do? Like
it's not a place where you
without a car.
Yeah, you'd have to like ride the ferry or
like just take a bus or I don't know how like the light rail goes now anymore because they keep adding to her, and I'm just like, where's she going? Anyway, all right. Well, I guess that's the show.
Yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys.
Chris has his mug on a fucking mug warmer.
It worked. It's very hot.
Yeah, I'm glad, because it honestly is okay for candles, but not, like, amazing.
Yeah.
But thanks for having a cup of coffee with us, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey there, Binch Bunches. Hope you had a good week. We're just going to hop right into binge time with Nicole Dowling, who is finishing...
Down on Main Street!
Okay.
I just wanted to say that really bad. I don't know why. Kimberly Proza
is watching Kimmy Schmidt.
Whoa. A very happy Beppo show.
Yes.
Sammy Jessam is Team Jess all the way.
Yes. Kayla Harding is having a hard time scraping some ice off of their car in the Northeast.
Whoa, that's a problem. Alicia Schreiner is having a whole new lease on life after having a great week like me.
Bailey Lynn is twirling some chocolate like the Lindor truffle guy.
I was just thinking of him. Jackie Goldfarb is one of those gold-wrapped chocolate oranges that I just want to eat.
Sloan Nolan is the trailer for Dunkirk by Christopher Nolan.
Sarah Booth is a fan of Boo from the Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
Megan Rackley is racking up points on their Sephora VIB Rouge card.
Literally me, like, the other day. Kate Convery is on one of those conveyor belts at the airport that stressed me out.
Oh my god. Taylor Collins is calling
all you pork butts. Emma Corbeil is having chicken cordon bleu for dinner.
Heather Ann is answering phones for a telethon. Do they still do those?
I don't know. On sitcoms they do. Sloan Fuller is me trying to get through Fuller House Season 2 without forgetting everything that's happening because you're reading your phone instead. That's how I watch that show. Also, though, here for Kimmy's brother, Jimmy.
Ooh.
Jimmy.
Angelica Feliz is slipping some nice gel insoles into their shoes.
Nothing like that comfort. Stephanie Oliver is watching, what is it, Late Evenings with John Oliver? Who's the...
Last Week Tonight with John Oliver,
I can never
like
know.
that.
They're all such a jumble.
Yesterday, Tomorrow, Forever.
The late show.
Melanie Weldon is welding together some copper pipes.
Aren't we all? Sylvia Ehrlichman Gross is thinking, wow, that's gross at the dairy industry.
It's pus.
Oh my god.
Juanita Cara wants a kitten for the holidays.
Annie Wynn is me being super jovial after I win a game of Scrabble.
Danielle Manus is me yelling when I lose a game of Scrabble.
Now, someone told us that, like, we need to get her to stop yelling. Listen, I'm sorry. Cassandra Lee filled up their cart on Amazon with a ton of kinetic sands.
Emma Nygren is watching how the Grinch stole Christmas for the 100th time for Baby Grinch.
Yo, me this week. Courtney Hall is hanging some tinsel in the hall.
Becca Jansen is swatching every Becca product in Sephora.
Yes. Angela Sue is another lawsuit from YouTube.
Michelle North is leaving the northern part of the U.S. because it's so goddamn cold.
Aaron Bray is bae, if I'm being honest.
Jade Agoshi is going to Amazon Go because they're going to try it out.
Listen, he's not sponsored. Maya Elizabeth is biting into the nice cold citrus that is a Meyer lemon.
Ishbel Mendez is the Hunchback in Notre Dame ringing the bell.
Aren't we all? Talia Miller is milling about the farms looking for the next crop.
Kat Vallejos is traveling through the Lehigh Valley. That's where I'm from, guys.
Hidden Valley.
Ranch.
Those people eating that stupid broccoli. Like, you're not putting calories on a broccoli for no reason. Margarita is marching into Macy's looking for some hot ornaments.
Avery Labelson is labeling all the spices in their spice cabinet, something we have to do.
Daisy Blossom Dottie is dotting their I's and crossing their T's, because I love to say that, and signing a lease for a new house or rent. You know. Chloe Archer is closing their door because
they're opening another. You know, that's life. Close one door, open another. Anthony Hood is putting up their hood on their hoodie because it's starting to snow. It smells like snow.
Oh my god, please. There were so many inside jokes in one moment. Mariah Hanna cannot get over Promise fucking Fawn's transformation of her into Mariah Carey because holy shit, I watched that video and it was lit.
Elizabeth Holbrook is holding the door open for somebody else, which is just very nice.
Jennifer Habgood thinks that they've had good ham in the past.
But the one they're eating now is just not good.
Yeah.
Madison Greer is saying to somebody else, the grass is always greener on the other side.
Oh my god, Macy Gray singing the As Told by Ginger. Someone once told me the grass is much greener. Honestly, that bopped so much. I love that show. Okay, Madison Wolfe is all of the werewolf prejudice that goes on in the Harry Potter cinematic universe, aka the literary universe, excuse me. It is. I'm so upset for Lupin.
Megan McNally is taking a gander at the beautiful selection of Christmas trees at this roadside place.
Wow. Amazing. Skylar Medley is looking up to the sky to see Orion's ass.
That's a new constellation.
My favorite constipation.
Fuck. Megan Preyes is praying that they get a Prius for the holidays.
How many times are you going to do this?
Too many.
Corey Springfield prefers a spring mix salad over any kind of romaine.
Honestly, lame. Ilka likes to use coconut milk instead of almond milk in their lattes.
Jax is Jack Snow nipping at your nose. Couldn't even do that one.
Fuck. Nicole Allen
Can we do one where we just do Christmas lyrics for everyone? Because honestly, I could do it.
If we could fucking pull that off, we could do it.
We're doing it.
Nicole Allen is one of the millions of people that is freezing cold in northern Canada and the United States right now.
Courtney White is having a white Christmas, hopefully, because it's supposed to snow where they live.
Bridget Carey Davis is that person that carries all of their grocery bags back to their house in one go.
Jennifer Cornwell is well on their way to
making a nice corn chowder.
Yeah.
Sophia Cock is speaking in a Cockney accent.
Ash Roselle is loving this Ash Wednesday sale at Macy's.
Jackie Burkhart is pouring their heart out into this letter to a loved one.
Beth Fonseca loves secondhand sweaters.
Jackie Bergiulio is throwing on an extra jacket because they're just that cold.
Christina Contreras is going on a cross-country road trip with friends.
Catherine Simpson likes the simple life. Oh my god, the show.
Oh my god, honestly, a beautiful piece of organic television. Marlene Naj is leaning towards this blue, robin's egg blue colored wall, but might go for shell blue. We're not sure.
Ian Murphy is the murkiest binch I've ever met in my life.
We haven't even met him yet.
Honestly, Ian... I can't do this.
Imagine meeting Ian. That would be honestly amazing. Imagine meeting any of the beach bonchos that we haven't already met. I love you guys. Rebecca O'Donnell is...
Ode to Joy. Isn't that like some fucking song? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely a something holiday.
Joy to the O'Donnell.
Kendall Berg is just sailing away on an iceberg they can't handle 2017.
Sailing away on a non-moving object, yes.
Stop it.
Allie McGregor is always going to love theater.
Megan Grilly is sparking the coals in their grill to make the Christmas ahi.
Chloe Ireland is close to their limit trying to drive in this terrible traffic.
Taco Roach is watching a cockroach steal their taco.
Too meta. Cassandra Buckout is going to Starbucks with $5 out.
Haley Cadwalder is Squeezy trying to scale the walls after he's just taken a shit.
That's true. Camellia Malky is having a chameleon come over for a birthday party.
What? Maddie Pullman is mad about turnips.
Aren't we all? Amanda Marie is manning the desk at a hair salon.
Allison Francois is frankly really jazzed about the holiday season, and anybody complaining can just go away.
Caitlin Whalen is flying a kitelin.
Oh my god.
And it's in the shape of a dragon.
Cody Robinson is coding a new app that they want to launch next year.
Nice. Lauren Chavone is buying their own separate phone.
Dana Daly is grabbing their daily cup of joe from the local coffee shop. None of that Starbucks shit.
Megan Wilson is egging a person named Wilson's house.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Claire Wood is... You're just going to be creamy cedar wood because I'm still not over the fact that there was creamy cedar wood.
Yeah, I love when wood pulp is creamy. Kelly Adams is additionally going to add an addition to their home.
Addition. Anna Hernandez is desperate to find a Starbucks that still has pumpkin spice latte.
Jenna Gordonier is a big fan of gore.
Sarah is scared of all of the gory things that Jenna likes.
Yeah, they're not compatible. Vlyn and Drew drew a violin and it won first prize.
Oh, fuck. Bridget Dubin is just hanging out under a bridge trying to scare people.
Hillary Gay is... Don't do it. Don't. Hillary Gay is loving this beautiful rolling sunset over the hills.
I love it when the sunset rolls. Mackenzie Knight is not so much a fan of the sunsets as she is of the night.
Gotcha. And Rachel Evans is everyone's favorite binch.
Okay, so the other binge bunches, they're just decorating a Christmas tree together.
And even if you don't celebrate Christmas, you love a nice twinkle.
Yes.
So we've got Sonia Vazbrun, I believe. Let me know if we fucked that up.
Johanna Jensen, also let us know.
Rebecca Edmondson.
Ashley Riefenberger.
Mallory.
Allie Malone.
Kathleen Wynn.
And Rose Barnett.
So thanks, guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and, we hope you're having a good December, because I sure as fuck am.
Yeah, this really, changed things around.
It's really toasted my embers.
I feel like the years always end on a somewhat decent note.
Yeah.
We said this before.
That happens every year, and then it gets me, jaded, because I'm like, oh, wow, 2017 is going to be lit. And then
yeah.
we'll see.
Well, I guess we'll just see you guys on Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.